Now welcome to another edition of News from Naboo with Thor's Lightning Takes. And let's get right to the news.
The Acolyte, Amandla Stenberg, confirms role in upcoming Disney Plus Star Wars series. 7 months after the Illuminati and Variety both reported that they were in this show, joining this upcoming series, the actor has finally confirmed the news on Instagram. They went ahead, got the okay.
Was it announced at SDCC or
Not officially,
okay,
but the powers that be in Lucasfilm and Disney did give their blessing to go ahead and let the announcement to go through. So it was up on Instagram. The original report said Stenberg would be playing the lead role, and since Stenberg is the first actor to confirm the news, that seems very likely. Why would you have somebody who is not the lead be like, I get to break the news?
The random person who shows up for 2 seconds in episode 3 of the series has been confirmed.
Yes. I mean, details on the character are unknown, but the series is supposed to be having a heavy dark side presence, though that doesn't necessarily mean the lead character will be a dark side user. I mean, obviously we don't know anything.
It'd be interesting if we do get some just dark side perspective, right? Mm-hmm. A main character who is going Sith or, wants to be a Sith, or, the Acolyte implies, obviously not the Sith, but maybe wants to get in the club, the Rule of Two club. So who knows?
In December 2020, when the series was officially announced, Kathleen Kennedy said it would be a mystery thriller that will take us into a galaxy of shadowy secrets and emerging dark side powers in the final days of the High Republic era. No additional piece of casting has kind of transpired yet, with reports saying the series will be starting production in November in the UK. Stenberg did speak to Den of Geeks at San Diego Comic-Con, though.
Oh.
Yeah. They said, I'm so excited. Oh my god, I've been on the edge of my seat for months. I've been attached for a long time, so my whole life is Star Wars. When I wake up, I think about Star Wars. I love Star Wars before I go to sleep. I read Star Wars. I listen to Star Wars podcasts, So my life has been transformed to being dedicated to this one universe, which is actually really fun and liberating. So to get to finally share it with people that love the universe so much, especially because they contribute so much to it.
Well, that's a good answer.
It's a really great answer. I love to hear that people who are going to be in Star Wars love Star Wars, know Star Wars. Listen to the podcast. We don't know. Maybe Amandla's listening to this right now.
I highly doubt it, but if you are, hello there.
All right. We do know September 10th, Lucasfilm will have the presentation at Disney's D23 Expo, where they could discuss the series, since they didn't really bring it up at Celebration in May, and it was not talked about at all here at Comic-Con.
Yeah, I hope we get some more details. I think this is another series a lot of people are kind of not looking forward to, because High Republic has received mixed reviews. A lot of people are not going to partake in it at all, which is your prerogative, of course. I think High Republic has been decent. It's been pretty good. Some... Mm-hmm. Like with all things, some has been better than others. Some books and comics are better than others. So, if we bring in Plagueis and, some other fun things.
What's funny is this is kind of, in a way, what we've been asking for from Star Wars. Everyone's been saying, get away from legacy characters, write your own stuff. Then they're starting to write their own stuff, and everyone's like, don't want it.
I agree. This is...
not
theoretically, this could be the show that a lot of fans... This could be the Plagueis series. If it is in any way takes inspiration from James Luceno's masterpiece, which one of probably the best book in the, the old EU, which should just be kind of wedged into the new canon, in my opinion, which it could be with relative ease. Maybe... I don't know how much they're going to focus on, just the one character and what they're going through and their journey to become a Sith, or if it's going to be a larger scale story about, the fall of the Republic, how the Sith move their pieces into place, which is what the Plagueis novel is essentially all about. It's about the Sith kind of, making their final moves, and if it's something like that, great. If it's just a smaller story, it still has potential. I don't know. We'll have to really wait and see on this one, I think.
I agree with you. Well, with all that being said, let's move on to our next article. Star Wars Jedi Survivor may launch early 2023. This is according to Twitter account PlayStation Game Size via Eurogamer, which predictably lets people know the file sizes of games on PlayStation.
Fun.
Yes. The account said that on the PlayStation Network internal database, there was a listing, and that listing noted that the game would be out early March 2023. The listing on the game's PlayStation Store page now says date to be determined. So, I mean, generally that's meaning in the works, on the way,
Soon,
coming along.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's not like
TBD
years away. Yeah, it's like someday.
Someday. I mean, we first saw Star Wars Jedi Survivor back in May. We got that description of the game with that shiny trailer. We heard, Cal must stay one step ahead of the Empire's constant pursuit as he begins to feel the weight of being one of the last remaining Jedi in the galaxy. Accompanied by his trusty companion, BD-1, Cal will meet and ally himself with an array of unique and interesting characters on his journey. In order to survive, Cal must learn new skills and grow his connection with the Force.
New skills, not relearn all the old ones and have the same progression again, so...
Well, he might have all of his original skills and just get more skills.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I don't know how much more Cal's going to learn. He gets pretty burly by the end of the game, so...
Hey, at the end of this, he's going to be pulling down starships and moons.
Oh, new Star Killer. I like it.
I don't know. We do know that Jedi Survivor may now be out early next year, and it's going to be on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Which means we have to somehow still manage to find one of these systems.
No, they don't exist. We've talked about this before. Anybody who says they have one is lying just to make themselves...
Well, we're being picky, too. We don't want the digital one.
No, I
want a disc.
Yes, please. I'm old school.
Give me a disc. Plus, our internet's not always the greatest,
it's
so
solid.
I don't need to have a lag in the middle of my game.
It's good enough. It gets the job done, but it's not...
But I want to play in high def all the time.
Well, yeah.
Which a disc can help with.
Yeah, no, we live, not in the best... Yeah, not in the best internet area.
All right, let's move on then to our final story. It is Monday, so new this week in Star Wars, etc. No, you can't do that. We're gonna get copyright.
I don't.
What are you doing?
If that gets flagged, I'll be impressed.
And I'll be mad because it's gonna be extra work.
It's not.
Yes, it will.
No, maybe, I don't know. Sometimes I get a little crazy with that.
All right. Tuesday, Star Wars Padawan comes out. Yet another book about Obi-Wan, because we're not tired of him yet.
Because of Obi-Wan.
Yeah, not tired of Obi-Wan yet after that series.
Whoever gets tired of Obi-Wan.
This time, it's about the early history of him being Qui-Gon's Padawan. Here's the synopsis for you. Obi-Wan Kenobi has not been apprenticed long to Qui-Gon Jinn, and he is chafing at Qui-Gon's training style. All meditation, no action. Who is he, Anakin? Obi-Wan yearns to prove himself on a mission, but when he and Qui-Gon are finally set to leave on an assignment, Qui-Gon is nowhere to be found. Angered by his master's abandonment, Obi-Wan sets out on the mission alone, determined to prove himself. On a mysterious planet, he encounters a pack of feral force-wielding teens who seem to be the planet's only inhabitants. As he experiences wild freedom with them and wonders if this isn't the life he was meant for, Obi-Wan can't escape the nagging sense that something is wrong with the Force there. Growing attachments, startling revelations, and a looming threat to both the planet and his new friends will bring Obi-Wan face to face with his worst fear, that maybe he was never supposed to be a Jedi at all. Can he connect to the living Force in time to save himself and anyone around him?
The answer is yes, he will.
Oh, come on, you know that Qui-Gon let him go on by himself on purpose.
Yeah, I know that's what it's going to be, yes. It's going to all be some test, and there's your action, Obi-Wan.
Did you have enough action?
Well, that was
you ready to meditate?
Yeah, let's go meditate. Someday you'll need to meditate to commune with me through the Force when I'm dead. Instead, you'll have to go face Vader and never mind.
All right, let's move on.
No, I mean, comment on the book. I don't know. I'm not really super excited for this one, be honest with you.
I know, you're more looking forward to Princess and the Scoundrel.
I kind of am now because we've been talking about it so much. So
we have talked about it a lot.
I mean, I'm young Obi-Wan, cool and all, but it just sounds kind of like a generic, let's cram a story in there because Obi-Wan, as you kind of said, is all the rage right now, so we got to do as much as we can.
Not as much after this. No.
Well, but you know what I mean. Like, we got to capitalize on the series, so we had the comic book run. We're going to make a book. We had Brotherhood, which was Anakin and Obi-Wan, which I thought was pretty decent. We should be doing the reviews on those books since we kind of talk about doing them but never do. But anyway, no, I don't know. This one's kind of like love Qui-Gon, love Obi-Wan, but sounds kind of generic.
All right, Tuesday is also going to be the pre-order date for the Ahsoka Credit Collection Black Series figure revealed at Comic-Con this weekend. It's going up on Target's website at 12 p.m. Central Time. Yay.
Yay. I love Walmart's website.
If it comes up. This
Yeah,
is
they don't always.
This is Target.
Oh, you said Target. Well, I love Walmart's website.
Target
And
can be a
Target's.
bit finicky because sometimes they forget to put a limit on how much you could order and then they're sold out. And you're like, thanks, Target.
Yeah.
Because sometimes those niche figures, like the credit collection, will sell really well and sometimes they will not.
Sometimes they'll sit there forever, and then you go into the store and they'll have like 50 of them.
And you're like, oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then because it's on a vintage collection type card back, it can easily get damaged in shipping.
Yes, I have experienced where they fold the card to get it into a box. Thank
beautiful.
you so much, Best Buy.
Why would I want it that way?
Yep.
All right. Wednesday, the docu-series Light and Magic will be hitting Disney Plus. I know Thor is anxious and eager
Yeah,
to watch.
I like
I will
that kind of
watch
thing.
as well.
Yeah.
But I'm not as familiar with the beginnings of the company, so I expect to learn a lot.
I'm not like overly familiar with the beginning of ILM either, but so it's going to be interesting. I mean, I know a lot of it, yes, but certainly not the inner stories, which is what I'm hoping this will be about.
All
Should
right.
be cool.
Our Wednesday comics this week, we've got Dr. Aphra 22 and Obi-Wan number 3. More Obi-Wan. Yep.
What did I say?
Yeah, exactly. Thursday, the pre-order for the KX security droid and the B1 battle droid from the upcoming Jedi Survivor game are going to be available at GameStop, 12 p.m. Central. These are Black Series figures, and GameStop ones are always tricky too because they don't always launch on time. I don't
They're
know.
hard to find usually on their sites. A lot of
Yeah,
times they'll
scavenger
have
hunting.
Yeah, you have to like be tricky about finding the page to order them, which makes no sense. But
There's even people who like give you this link in advance and like this is the link, and you go and you're like that's not the link, and then you end up like with 6 pages open, refreshing, going
Yeah.
one of these will work,
you
right?
have like 10 different
It's always
keywords
fun.
for searches, like Black Series. And
And then you're on Twitter, you're like,
Anybody
please.
find this? Yeah.
A lot of times I find using the search of gaming greats works well.
Interesting.
For some reason, I have usually had good luck by searching gaming greats. Rather than the actual figure name or Black Series, gaming greats.
Interesting. All right. Well, a little tip for anybody hunting it.
Tips from Naboo, I guess.
Tips from Naboo.
All right, here comes our etc. piece of the week. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness comes to Blu-ray on Tuesday.
Or comes to your house today, a day early.
If you ordered it from Best Buy, it does. Yeah, we just opened it up and I remembered it was coming out.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's all we got for you this time. So take to the comments below. Tell us what you think of today's news. Tell us what you think about the Acolyte. I know a lot of people, some looking forward to this, some not caring at all. So give us your take on it, and let's talk some Star Wars. And until next time, thanks for watching.